So you finally decide to get a motorcycle. Welcome to the addiction. But now you're stuck asking the same question every new riders ask: what bike should I start with? But the problem is, there's so much information out there that makes it honestly overwhelming. Everyone says something different, but don't worry, I was once in your exact spot. I've been riding for 5 years, and today I'm gonna break down everything you need to know before you buy your first bike and how to avoid wasting your money. Your first bike is gonna be the most important bike you'll ever own. It's what teaches you throttle, balance, braking, basically the foundation of everything you'll learn on two wheels. If you go too powerful, you'll scare yourself. Or worse, crash early and lose confidence. You go too weak, you'll outgrow it in a few months and waste money on upgrading. The key here is to find the sweet spot where you can have a bike that's fun, light, and forgiving. First factor is gonna be engine size and power. Everyone talks about CCs. Bro, don't get less than 600. Yeah, no. It's not just about how big the engine is, it's about how that power hits. A 400 twin like a Ninja 400 or a Z400 gives you smooth power delivery, which is perfect for learning throttle control and confidence. Jumping straight to a 600 super sport like an R6 without any prior experience? Yeah, good luck with that. So the ideal range would be 300 to 500 cc's. That's enough to have fun and not get you in big trouble. But that doesn't include brothers, because they need 900 cc's to make almost 50 horsepower. So moving on to the second thing, which is bike type and ergonomics. There's no one size fits all bike. Each type will teach you different skills. Naked bikes, upright, easy to control, and super forgiving, which makes it a perfect choice for new riders. Sport bikes, aggressive positioning, looks great, but hard to handle at low speeds. Cruisers, comfy and stable, but heavier and slower at turns. ADV bikes slash dual sports, great all-rounders, but tall and intimidating for short riders. If you don't know what bike you like yet, start with a naked bike. They do everything well. Third would be weight and handling. This part gets ignored a lot. A light bike would give you confidence, and that's everything as a beginner. If you can't easily push your bike around in a parking lot, then it's probably too heavy. Something around 420 pounds would be perfect. So remember, a 400cc bike that you can control is always going to be faster than a 1000cc that controls you. Fourth is going to be budget and running costs. Here's the truth. You can't just blow all your money on the bike. You still need gear, insurance, maintenance, and fuel. If you're on a tight budget, I'll tell you what's the minimum essentials. Helmet, jacket, gloves, and boots for the safety gear are a must. And later on, if you get some money, you can get a pair of pants. And same thing for the bike. Get a used Ninja 400 or an R3. That's gonna be cheaper to buy, maintain, and insure. And even if you'll drop it eventually, it's not gonna be a big deal. So for the fifth and last thing, it's gonna be skill growth and long-term potential. You'll outgrow your first bike, and that is totally fine. It's not supposed to be your forever bike. It's supposed to teach you everything that you need to know, so when you move up, you can handle more power. So pick something that helps you grow and not something that scares you from riding. And now for the common mistakes I see all the time. First is buying based on looks. Looks is one thing, but it's not everything about a bike. If it looks cool but rides like crap, that doesn't mean anything. So pick something that actually helps you learn how to ride and looks cool. Second thing would be copying what your friends ride. Your friends might be into something that is totally different than what you're into. They might be into sport bikes while you're into ADVs and dual sports. So you do you and pick something that you actually like, and don't pick something just to fit in. Third thing would be going to something that is way too powerful, and that's gonna actually scare you away from riding and not actually make you enjoy the ride, which is the opposite of what we're trying to do here. And fourth thing is gonna be ignoring seat height and comfort. Before buying a bike, you should go and sit on the bike to see if it fits you height-wise, and also if it's comfortable enough for you. Because as we said, there's no one-size-fits-all bike. So you need to go ahead and check that out before you buy one. And my favorite, I'll grow into it. No, you're not. You're gonna regret it. It's following the same thing where you buy something to impress somebody, or you just get something to fit in, which is a bad thing, so don't do that. My personal recommendations, a few examples, I'll list my top beginner picks. For an all-rounder, I'd go Kawasaki Z400 or Yamaha MT-03. And for the beginner sport, I'd go Ninja 400 or an R3. And budget-friendly options is gonna be a used CB300R or an older Ninja 250. And for the brothers, it's gonna be Harley Davidson Sportster A83 or a Honda Rebel 500 or the CF Moto CLS 450. I think that's a great option. And for the ADV option, it's gonna be CRF 300 or a DRZ 400. I think every option that I mentioned is gonna be fun, manageable, and will keep a smile on your face every time you ride. So at the end of the day, the best first motorcycle is not gonna be about specs and looks. It's gonna be the bike that speaks to you and makes you wanna ride every day. Start with something light, reliable, and fun. Once you've mastered that, then you can go ahead and get whatever bike that you want. And trust me, you're gonna enjoy them way more. Remember, it's not about how fast you can go, it's about how far you can go as a rider. If this helped you out, drop a comment on what bike you're thinking of getting or what bike you're started with. Hit a like and subscribe for more riding guides. I really do appreciate all the support. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.